All right, so what we're looking at today, yesterday or last week, we started on this particular question on understanding slope and y-intercept, and we filled out these tables based on the number of caps that were ordered and the amount that you would have to pay. And then the other table was the number of caps that were sold and the amount of money that would be collected for these two sets of data. And we talked about which amount would be growing at a faster rate, and it would be the amount that was collected was a faster rate because it was $10 per hat versus the $3.50 per hat on the order side. And then we just kind of sketched a graph of what it might look like. The hats ordered, of course, you have to start at that $100 mark, and then it's $3.50 per hat. And then the amount of money that would be collected. If you had 0 hats sold, well, you don't collect any money, but then it goes up by $10 for every hat. So we just kind of sketch that graph out. And then moving on down here, this is where we actually get to create the graph to represent the Booster Club data. So I'm going to have to shrink this down just a tad, I think. There we go. To graph this information. And of course, we want to make sure that we label our graph appropriately, right? You don't want to not have a labeled graph. And so this is our money side of our graph. Whoops, doggone it. It moved. It moved because I didn't have it set to draw. All right. This is our money side of the graph. And down here, of course, we have the number of hats. Okay. Number of hats, not hat. Okay, so the amount collected, or not the amount collected, but the number of hats ordered, we'll do that as a red line. Okay, so let me go over here, and of course, at 0 hats, we can say, all right, well, it's going to cost, it's going to be $100 before we even order a single hat, right? And then it's $3.50 per hat. Now, it's kind of hard to go up by $3.50 on this particular graph. If we ordered 2 hats, it would go up by $7, right? $3.50 for one, 7 for 2. So where would that line cross? Here's that number, 2 hats, $107. Well, let's see, this is 100, this is 120. So this is 105, 110, 115, 120. So at 2 hats, we could go up here, and this would be 105, and slightly more than that would be 107. And then, let's see, I believe 3 hats would be 110.50. So it would be slightly more than 110, just barely more than 110, perhaps. 4 hats would be $114. So it would be just under 115, right? Okay. So hopefully, if I've done a halfway decent job, we can sketch a line through there. I'll use my line drawing piece and see if I have, you know what, I'm going to use my mouse. Now that I have a mouse, there we go. Instead of my mouse pad, I want to make sure that it's traveling through those points. Look at that. Would you look at that? Wow. Wow. All I can say is, wow. Obviously. Now, if we graph the other one, of course, if we've sold no hats, then we've collected no money. But for every hat, we make $10. So that's easy. 1 hat, $10. 2 hats, $20. 3 hats, $30. 4 hats, $40, and so on. Now we can draw a line through those points here. And okay, there we go. And you can see that those lines are moving in a nice direction that way. And you can furthermore see that we are out of time. because of the MobiMax thing we had to do today. And that's okay. That is perfectly all right. We will continue this discussion tomorrow. In the meantime, today, since you don't have any math homework per se, would you please make sure that you spend at least 20 minutes working on MobiMax, um, improving your math skills? Have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to be awesome, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye now.